Man, she looks all naked. I've never seen it without the tins. You know, it's one thing about a piece of equipment that was taken care of. You know, like I've said before, this is a 74. It's been pretty much barn kept its whole life. Probably only seen rain 20 times since then. Anyways, you know, when there's a box from this company, it could be expensive. It was. Doesn't look like 330 bucks here, but it is. Electronic ignition. You got to run a hot coil with them. 55,000 volts. You got to run graphite wires with them. And I went ahead and got new plugs just in case I need them. Like I say, for those that have been following the last several videos, when this thing runs great, it runs absolutely spectacular. But as soon as it starts to get warm, it starts to act kind of funny and then eventually shuts off. We can let it cool down and get it to run. It's gotten progressively worse as I've been using it, you know, over the last month or so. And I can piddle around with the distributor and make it kind of work better a little bit, sometimes, sort of, kind of, maybe. But it's just not right. So I've replaced the fuel system. I've checked everything else. Everything looks spectacular. You know, I thought maybe it was the wiring harness that was getting heat soaked, so I went through and bypassed all that just to do some testing. It didn't help, so it's got to be something in the condenser, the distributor, you know, something. So electronic upgrade's a good way to go anyway. So now's time to do it. Be sure I got all new components, get it all put on there, and be ready to rock and roll. I'll get a little bit of work done here and bring you guys back, and we'll see what we come up with. Now, I actually called Steiner on this one because my distributor didn't line up as far as I didn't find a matching kit. So I wanted to be more specific. Talked to a woman named Lisa. She was super helpful. If you're lucky, you still have the tag on your distributor that tells which one it is. I guess there's a couple different ones. I was thinking this was Reman or aftermarket because it's not painted. But then that tag has some red paint on it, so I'm not for sure. Anyways, all you do is you take the points plate out, put the electronic ignition plate in there, put this magnet pickup, and then your rotor button. I'm assuming, I don't know if I'm going to have to retime it or if it only goes one way and I'm just going to be way off. I might have to play with that. I'm not for sure. I guess wherever it is where it is, and you adjust the plugs accordingly. It wasn't very specific in the instructions. Alrighty. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Alright. I had to bend these little clips a little bit to get it to hold the cap down tight on the distributor. There's a dust shield that's in there with the point system. I guess we don't need that because we're no longer dealing with points to get dirty. I'm going to put a jumper wire on here instead of using the factory ignition because I'm pretty sure that's resisted. This coil is not. Let's start it up and see how out of time it is. Because there's no indexing on that button. You just put it on there, and I guess wherever it is where it is. Let's see, get my jumper here. Should be 12 volt to the coil. I'm going to let it run and see if it cuts off. Maybe drive it around here a little bit. It sounds good with no muffler. Just for the record, what I used, there's the plug wire number. There's the kit. the coil number. I found these cheaper online, but I went with Steiner just because I like their technical support. How is it in time? How does it know? I don't understand that. Very weird. Anyways, took like 15 minutes to get that installed. That's crazy. So I'm going to tootle around here a little bit and see if it cuts off on me. I'll let you know next video how it goes. You all be good and be safe, and we'll catch you next time.